Hey, Sally. It's been a while. How have you been?
What do you want now? I mean, who did you get my contact information from? How come you have my number?
I got it from an acquaintance. I told them I need to contact you because I have something important to tell you.
What's the important thing? I don't think I have anything to talk to you about.
You may not have anything to talk to me about, but I have something to tell you.
I don't want to hear your story. I don't care.
Just listen to me. I'm actually ill.
What kind of illness do you have?
I have cancer. So, please, let me see my son.
Huh? You left us 8 years ago. What are you talking about now?
I'm sorry, but you guys are the only family I have. I want to see him one last time.
I don't understand what you mean. Do you know what you've done?
I know. Because of my debt. I caused you a lot of trouble. It was all my fault. I'm sorry.
That's not all. Don't you remember? Sean is now 16. He has grown up a lot since you left.
Right. I haven't seen him in 8 years. I think he may have forgotten me and what I look like. Still, I want to see him. I miss you guys.
You gambled your way into debt. And yet you lied to me all along. You told me your parents are sick, or you took over your brother's debt or something. It was all made-up stories.
That's true. I lied and betrayed you all. That fact doesn't change. But I'm gonna be gone from this world soon. Will you let me see you guys for one last time? Please?
Even after you disappeared, we stayed married for a while, because I felt bad about changing Sean's last name. But I thought it was time since he was going to start high school. 2 years ago, I went through the process of changing his last name. Then I found out that you got married again right after you divorced me. You remarried, didn't you?
Technically, that's not remarriage. I just entered into a marital relationship with someone.
What am I supposed to believe? What is true? I don't know. Anyway, I don't care if you're ill. We are no longer involved.
Please don't say that. You're my family, right?
You're no longer my family. When we were getting divorced, you said he's not your biological son. And you refused to pay child support. Don't you remember?
I'm sorry about all that. But I really didn't have the money to pay you. I was having a hard time paying off my debts. You know what I mean. I didn't really mean it when I said that Sean wasn't my child. You don't believe me?
I don't believe you. I knew you didn't have any money at all. And you were remarried, it seems. Even that was a sham marriage, wasn't it?
What? Stop imagining weird things. Anyways, could you ask Sean?
I guess. He's old enough to figure things out for himself. I'll let him decide for himself.
Please do.
Even a bum like you, to him you're his father after all. The reason for our divorce was because you had to take over someone else's huge debt, so that he would not get a bad impression of you. But the fact is, you're a gambling addict. You're in debt, you're an alcoholic, and you didn't pay the bills. I didn't tell him you were such a scumbag.
Thank you. Thanks to you, I can see my son again. I can't thank you enough. So, when can I meet him?
What hospital are you in?
What?
I'll visit you first. There, I will decide if you deserve to see Sean. I will talk to Sean afterward, and let him decide if he wants to see you.
I'm not in the hospital right now.
Huh? You have cancer, right?
Yes, but I'm not in the hospital yet, for a number of reasons.
You're not just saying that because you don't have any money again, are you? Or do you not have health insurance?
Well, there's a lot going on. Anyways, can we meet outside? At a park or somewhere?
Come to think of it, I haven't told you this in a long time. When we divorced, you said you would not even pay child support. So I figured I didn't have to tell you. Actually, we had about $100,000 in joint savings.
Huh? Is that true?
I didn't split it with you, and that was mostly money I saved. You said you wouldn't pay a dime of child support, so I kept it.
Have you already spent that money?
I haven't used it yet. It's saved for when Sean goes to college.
That's so. Sally, actually, my disease, money is the cure.
Uh-huh. So,
So, with all that money you have, I can have the surgery. My life can be saved. That way, as a result, we can live together again, as a family. Don't you want to do that?
nope.
Excuse me? You don't want to save my life? That money was our joint saving in the first place, wasn't it? I should be entitled to half of it. I'll take 50,000.
If you insist on me giving you that money, then can I tell him that you told me when we separated that you would not pay child support because you said the child is not yours?
No, you can't do that. If you tell him that, I have no face to turn to him.
You don't have that in the first place. Well then, that's what I need to say.
Wait a minute. I get it. You don't have to let me see Sean. I'll take that 50,000. I mean, give it to me. It is mine.
I knew it.
Huh?
I knew you would say that. And the reason you wanted to see Sean, because there is some other reason anyway. It was all about the money, wasn't it?
No, it's not. It's normal to want to see your own son one last time, right? Isn't that normal?
Is it really the last? You're not even in the hospital. It has no credibility at all. And you're still dumb as always.
What? What's with that tone of voice?
Did you really think we had $100,000 in savings? How could there be? You had a gambling habit and debts. And Sean was still small and I could only work part-time. How do you think we can save that kind of money under those circumstances? Our lives were on fire. That's so obvious.
Did you screw me over?
Huh? How many times have you lied to us? I also know that you remarried shortly after our divorce. You were having an affair too, weren't you? Be thankful I didn't charge your alimony.
I wasn't having an affair. I mean, I don't remember that long ago.
You're still married to that woman anyway, aren't you? I don't know if you're really ill, but you simply ran out of money. And you just wanted someone to ask someone for money, didn't you?
I'm really sick. Please, help me.
I do not have the financial means to do so. Well, it's better now than when I had a debt-ridden, alcoholic husband, though. There's a future for Sean, too, so I can't be bothered with you.
Please, at least let me see Sean.
I can pretty much guess what you're thinking.
What?
You'd have to convince Sean anyway. You're trying to get him to live with you, aren't you? And you're trying to get child support from me, right?
I don't intend to do that. Sean might want to live with me, right?
Of course not. Even if he said so, I wouldn't allow it. But even if he were to move in with you, I wouldn't pay child support. Considering the amount of child support you haven't been paying, it would be the equivalent of child support until he turns 18.
I didn't mean to. Before I die, I just want to see you guys.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't care. As for me, I think it's long overdue. Your life is over. I am already enjoying my new life. Goodbye, forever. Daniel's illness turned out to not be cancer. His disease was curable with treatment. But he didn't have enough money to pay for the treatment. And his condition continued to worsen because he could not stop drinking. His new wife had no interest in his health. She is also in debt because she spends all her time partying. Sally told her son Sean the truth that she had been hiding from him. And if he decided to contact him in any way in the future, She advised him not to get involved with him. Sean said that he had somewhat expected it. He's studying hard to avoid becoming that kind of person.